Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are taking a seriously nostalgic journey through a beautiful short documentary called Bachpan, which literally translates to childhood. You know, childhood is one of those universally shared experiences, but it is so incredibly tough to actually put into words. The sheer beauty of the piece we're unpacking today is how it distills this massive, golden era of our lives into some really specific, highly evocative concepts. We're going to dive right into the heart of what it means to be young, isolating the exact feelings and ideas the filmmaker wanted to convey. Have you ever wondered where those totally carefree days of your youth vanished to? The documentary actually opens with this gentle provocation. It's basically asking us to hit pause on our chaotic adult lives for a second and just search our memories. It isn't just throwing facts at us, right? It's literally inviting us to participate. We're asked to confront the passage of time right out of the gate. And it's such a brilliant hook because, let's be honest, no matter who you are or what your background is, you intuitively understand the weight and the warmth of that single question. Section 1. Defining Childhood, the Golden Phase. The documentary argues that childhood is that undeniable, carefree foundation of life. Think about that for a second. It isn't just a phase that comes and goes. It is the absolute bedrock that the entire rest of our existence is built on. When we talk about a carefree foundation, it stands out so sharply against the complex, hyper-scheduled lives we all navigate as adults. The core idea here is that before the bills, before the responsibilities, and way before those endless to-do lists, there was simply this beautiful state of being completely, 100% unburdened. It then expands on that foundation, describing it as a time overflowing with pure joy, boundless imagination, and endless play. This is that magical era where a simple cardboard box is a spaceship, and the backyard, well, that's an entire unexplored universe. The documentary doesn't just treat childhood as a timeline of age, it presents it as a very specific, vibrant, emotional environment. We aren't just looking back at the past, we are actually feeling the exact joyous tone that sets the stage for literally everything that follows. Section 2. Days of Innocence, the Carefree Traits. Here, the filmmaker really emphasizes three core traits we all once shared. First up, a complete purity of heart. This suggests a total lack of cynicism, right? Back then, we just believed the absolute best in everything. Second is total freedom from worldly worries. Man, that sharply contrasts with those heavy adult responsibilities constantly lingering in the back of our minds today. And finally, infinite curiosity and wonder. Being a kid wasn't just about having fun, it was a fundamental way of engaging with the universe, totally unshielded, completely open, and endlessly fascinated by the littlest things. Section 3. The Shift to Reality, Growing Up. Now, things shift. The documentary presents a stark, inevitable contrast between our past and present selves. Basically, we trade the lightness of youth and boundless dreaming for the heavy weight of worldly reality and adult responsibilities. It's a really powerful tension. But here's the thing. This isn't about judging one side as good and the other as bad. It's simply acknowledging the natural, sometimes bittersweet progression of human life. The emotional gap between these two phases of our existence, that's a bridge we all eventually have to cross. Section 4. The Final Message, What Remains. The physical phase of childhood inevitably ends, but its memories remain forever etched in our souls. That is such a profound thought. The film acknowledges the fleeting reality of time passing, sure, but then it drops this deep, emotional anchor. We aren't left with this heavy sense of tragic loss. Instead, we're offered a deeply comforting permanence. The physical phase of youth might be temporary, but its psychological impact on our hearts, that is absolutely eternal. The essence of those days continues to live quietly within us, shaping the adults we become. This isn't just about sweet nostalgia anymore. It's about who we fundamentally are today. Those early days of pure joy, wild imagination, and endless curiosity, they didn't just disappear into thin air. They evolved. They actually became the very foundation of your adult personality. It's just a beautiful way to look at human growth, turning a story about losing your youth into a story about carrying its absolute best parts forward with you every single day. So, ultimately, what specific piece of childhood do you realize you still carry with you today? Does taking this journey reshape how you view what is lost and what is gained in growing up? Maybe for you, it's a little spark of curiosity, or just a fleeting moment of pure joy when you least expect it. Keep that thought with you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, never lose touch with the magic that shaped you.